for C.J. McCollum. They've got John Lure. Alan Crabb out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Bayless in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Lillard attacking. Shot's good. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Jordan. That's short off the rim.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And Lure gets it to go. Lure's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
The drive by Jordan. Can't hit from 12. The Trailblazers shooting straight 49% from the field. Bayless's shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Expanding his range. Jordan with another miss. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Pulls up, high post. Crabb pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Bayless. The layup off target.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Jordan with another miss. Here is Bayless. And Dudley kicks to Lure. The shot by Lillard wide open. It's off.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazers.
And the final period of play just about to start. Bayless is checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for C.J. McCollum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jarrett Jack. So for Brooklyn now, Jordan, he's in at the point. Young out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Here's Bayless. And he banks in the layup.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Raptors. Young in the corner. Now the pass to Kilpatrick. Nicholson dishes to Jordan. No good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Aminu. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Plumlee trying to break loose. Misses the layup. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Jordan the pass to Young. Feeds it to Nicholson. There's a minute 47 left here in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Jordan.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Nicholson. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Young kicks to Jordan. Some solid defense from Lillard. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a
Hey.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Hey, boy on the land till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, till I die, rocking that wine and gold till I die, till I die, in the hood I'm good till I die, CLE till I die, everywhere I go putting on, putting on, putting on, everywhere I go putting on, putting on, putting on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but at the end, he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for
Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Marco Bellinelli. He's growing with his team, getting more comfortable every day.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Jordan in at point guard. Hickson is out there with Young. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both free throws good from Gasol.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
Here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Match up. Match up. Match up.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, he said in a matchup of teams that appear to have such similar talent, it usually comes down to which side is willing to be more aggressive. That's the message he tried to make very clear to his team before they hit the floor. Will they be assertive to start? We'll see.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. I think we could have a tight one on our hands today by the sounds of it.
You know, that's what it looks like. These two teams really are just so similar in so many ways.
And for me, that's why this figures to be such an entertaining matchup, guys. It should be nip and tuck and a real dogfight.
Here's Gasol. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Gasol's got 6.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Jordan dishes to Hickson to the right side. Tries a 3. Jordan's shot is off. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Butler goes in. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. Nets trail by 9. Here's Jordan, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. As for the transition game, well, they're in the bottom third of the league in fast break points. Is actually almost non-existent for them. They really don't emphasize scoring in the open court.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, That shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Dunleavy's checked in for McDermott. Temple comes in for Button. And it's Chalmers in for Derrick Rose.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Jordan kicks to Thornton. There's the pick. Here's Nicholson, defended by Gasol. Pocket 6 from deep. Jordan, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got 7 points. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Gasol setting the pick for Chalmers. The feed to Gasol. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's now 10 points. Gasol.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they just had an inability to
comment.
Terrific job. Still looks like very slick steal.
You got a camera.
You think it's gonna stick? Yeah, buddy, it's gonna bounce off. Oh my God.
Here's Temple. Started by Thornton.
It's went through that.
Major defensive lapse right there.
Yeah, he's not a great
mobile for a jump shot. You got to stay attached.
No.
Jordan gets to Thornton.
I don't want to rub it in. I'm kind of scared. But this is what I'm thinking. This Phantom, no? That's what it looks like on this shirt, and that's what it looks like on the shirt. Still,
Jordan can't get that one to fall.
I just went through. I literally just took paper towel, went it up, and then wiped all the stuff off. There's no marbles from this up with this. Look at this. Stop this. See the pants are stained off right here. At least the shirt looks fresh. I can still do it. Next up is the Naked Grape Red Wine. Red wine is known to stain. Here we go. Back it up.
Doug McDermott comes in for Dudley. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Rose in for Mario Chalmers. Rose is the one, but Butler is the two. Doug McDermott is out there with the sub. And it's Holiday in the small forward position. So that's the 5 and the 8 for Chicago. And it's Butler missing.
This shirt's smart. We have to move on. To the catch-up, brothers.
He's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And you're like,
Jordan, the pass to
it's
Hickson.
kind of it's wearable if you're Ryan Sways because like he wears some dirty shit. Next we're gonna move on to the Blackberries. I'm getting kind of old.
And he's
This shirt I can only
made his
imagine.
fair share of those today.
The Bulls leading by 13. Rose with the ball. Last game out.
What?
You almost subscribers.
What you got to do? What up? Eight. That doesn't work, dude.
You get subscribers from that.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. I think I got most of mine.
I don't want to sell to other people.
You just unsub after you sub to them. After they sub to you, you just unsub from them.
They're gonna sub to me.
They won't know. They don't know who I'm saying. Oh, wait.
You do it then. And I can't sub.
You can't sub.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got a lot of points off of turnover.
Nets trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
And 3 from Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. And Holiday kicks to Rose. In the corner, it's McDermott. Back to Rose. 5 to shoot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Nicholson. Here's Hickson. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The Bulls leading by 13. Outside Rose. McDermott with the screen for Rose. Outside Gasol. Shot off the pick.
Good.
And the Bulls with another miss.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time.
No, I'm playing on the PS4.
Going through my old stuff.
Chicago grabs the miss.
What is that? That's not a girl.
Would you believe me if I said
Now Rose. He's got 10. Down low. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. How his last 10 games have gone. 12th in rebounding, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
And that makes attacking the basket a very appealing option for him. I mean, he doesn't have to live and die by the jump shot. He can drive the lane and dare the defense to come at him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that set.
I'm pretty sure those things do the same thing, right?
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Chicago. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, there's the Nets, 3.5 down.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday pushes to Rose, to the inside. And Paul Gasol looking at on the inside.
But it was my first good start. I was like 6 inches on the lip. That's 3 inches.
Well, this was unexpected, to say the least.
No, it's not what you think. I'm fired, aren't I?
Yes, but first, I want you to watch me not giving you a tip. Just say $5, you're fired.
This was probably the worst thing that could happen. Because like I said, she was in high school. The only way we were ever in the same place is if she was babysitting. You didn't have a car or a phone or Facebook or anything.
No, we do have $5. I got a frame board and everything. Also, son, you're grounded.
So as you can imagine, with my friends, she was like all I could talk about.
Yeah, right. You kissed a high school girl?
No, I didn't kiss her. That's the problem.
Hello, Kim. How you doing? Yeah, you know my sister. She was, she's a babysitter, and, these are some...
Search millions of jobs on Indeed, including ones like sales executive.
I think you can Michael. You got 8 now.
Dude, perfect.
What's up, guys? We're doing perfect. I'm Rick Smith.
Here we go. You got him. Oh, he's coming through me. I got him. Even making sense. The ball's going out of bounds. The diving definitely needs to be fixed, but I got another one for you guys. I got another one. Have you ever been like a triple threat and someone on the park literally just runs into you and they call a travel? Or 2K, that does not make any sense, bro. Like, I'll show you. Real life. Then obviously 2K. And this next one, I'll be there to show a real life clip. If you play 2K, you know there's so many people on the park that spam the square button like this. Let's just run the clip, man.
That's 12 points for Pau Gasol. Nets trail by 17. Jordan the pass to Young. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
I feel like 2K17, we only need a real life.
Rose attacking. The kick out to Holiday. Fires the three. Another three for Chicago.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Out to the right wing. Gilpatrick passes to Jordan. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What's up, guys? We're doing perfect. I'm Rick Smith Jr., professional magician at MasterCard Store. Let's have some
those
fun!
ducks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
The shot is off. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls lead by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pau, tell us what have been the key aspects to how this team is playing so far.
That's a real carrot. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a little segment I like to call Mini Magic Show with Rick Smith Jr. Rick, looking forward to it. This should be a good time.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff.
How much do you want right
We're
now?
capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. I want to see more offense on the low block, more points inside. Let's get good position in the paint and make sharp entry passes. Those points will come if we do that. Our other priority has to be hitting the three-point shot. We've been off the mark so far, but it needs to be an important weapon for us in the second half. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He has 12 points. What a great game he's having on the boards, too.
And whatever else he's done, make no mistake that rebounding has been the priority for him. He works harder on the glass than anywhere else.
Double card sticker.
Chicago leading by 16. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Hickson is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. 1:30 left to play in the third. The Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. He's looking for Hickson and finds him, and that one's good. Hickson's got 6 in the quarter.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
I'm going to go through the card.
Hickson against Noah.
Stop, put it back in. Just say stop.
4 on the shot clock. Let's it go with a 3. Dunleavy's shot is off. And that's trail by 17.
Card in a unique way. I'm going to eat the card. I like this.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Jordan. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This is to Thornton. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Here is Chalmers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
That was fun part. Face. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Inside, here's Gasol. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, he didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And the Nets with possession here. It's an 18-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first. Butler. Derrick Rose is out there with Chalmers. And it's McDermott. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. Dixon with the bucket. Dixon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
They're shooting it quite well now.
Some changes. And ladies check in for Gasol. And Garrett Temple subbed in for McDermott. Marcus Thornton, who's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Jarrett Jack. And Temple kicks to Butler. Feeds it to Dunlap. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Dixon dishes to Jordan. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Bulls leading by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back, Clark, at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second chance points category, and possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into makes.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Gasol. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Jordan kicks to Young. This is ball improvement by Brooklyn. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Now, here's Noah. Guarded closer. Noah with a screen for McDermott. Shoots off the left rim and out. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 16. Got a piece of it. McDermott with the steal. Here's Temple. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, but the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their...
Well, first off, congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Gasol. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team. And that'll do it for tonight. Kenny Smith.
The 10 spin tower. Got to start with a solid foundation. The golden beauty. And of course, to finish it off, the purple hoser. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 spin tower. What a view! This super speed spinning spinner strike slam and smash shot. Here we go.
No. Dude, dang. If you sub to me, I'll sub to you.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. If you're not already a new perfect subscriber, make sure you click down here because you don't want to miss our next video. Beat Stereotypes. It's gonna be a good one. Also, if you want your very own D&D spinner, click over here.
Who I am, what I look like, where I live. But look past the things that won't make a difference. Find someone who will. Certainly. Certainly.
welcome to the NBA, joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, playing up on the line over the last 2 weeks. They'd like to get back up to see if they can have a tonight. Both of these teams are about to watch slower pace, I think this is key to making that start.
Alright, can you stop broadcasting this now? Can you stop broadcasting this?
What? What?
So can you stop broadcasting this? I'll put on my headphones back in.
I don't care.
Because I always said the triangle is overrated. You don't have to kill the middle. This guy's played in a triangle. He could have played in a square, a circle, a box. He could have been anything. He would have been successful. Didn't matter. Patience is the key. You just can't get flustered playing that slow down game. But I don't care if it's a circle or box. Shaquille O'Neal would have won basketball games.
We're about to watch a game, and certainly a bit later we'll be talking to Kevin.
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Randy Ford. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. Durant against Thomas. Jordan. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
He kicks to Westbrook. That one rolling around and rims out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Westbrook against Irving. Unloads from 13. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
1:04 left to play here in the first. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving drives in. Passes to Dellavedova. Unloads from 13. Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. Here's Cantor. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Orlando.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
outside Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Irving. The shot is off. And they're scoring pretty well as we have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who had this to say about playing against the King. Both guys mean so much, Clark, to their team. Who do you give the edge to in this game?
I typically lean towards the home team, Kevin, and that's where I'm going to go. No disrespect to LeBron here. He's the perennial MVP, but Freak is, you know, he's one of the brightest up-and-coming players we have in the game today, and he looks extremely motivated to defend home court, too. So I think he'll make it happen, him and his team.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1. James dishes to Smith. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Jordan. Ibaka outside. Outside Jordan. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Thunder have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Prize check in. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Love goes in, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Durant comes in for Payne. Here's Jordan. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Dellavedova from outside. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
LeBron outside. Smith with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And Adams kicks to Durant. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Smith. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Jordan. Love with the screen on Jordan. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. And it's Durant with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Jordan dishes to Durant, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jordan. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see. Jordan, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Jordan is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And Durant gets it to go.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Feeds to Dellavedova. There's the screen. Love with the screen for Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Jordan kicks to Robertson. Outside Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Irving, and again it's Cleveland.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Ibaka. Outside Durant. Pass to Adams. Here's Ibaka. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ibaka's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Under trailing by 9. Jordan kicks to Durant. Back to Jordan. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Durant drawing the double team. It's stolen. 3-on-3. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Payne in for Robertson. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Thomas subbed in for Smith.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And the Thunder making a change here. McGary's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it to McGary. And a wide open look for Jordan. Offline with his 3. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's James, and it's denied. Outside Durant. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Enes Kanter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
That is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Here's Payne. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 4. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th. Jordan, he's checked in for the Thunder. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Lance Thomas out there with Channing Frye. And it's Irving in at the point. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Enes Kanter. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. LeBron against Waiters. Now here's LeBron. Shumpert in the corner. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Into the lineup for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith. Timeout.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
Kevin, you guys.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back. LeBron James. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff? Are the rumors of friction accurate?
You know, I ain't got nothing to say on that. You guys write whatever you want. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yo, next question.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you gonna get her a ring?
Whoa. All right, I didn't know we were gonna get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm gonna do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm out.